That Super Mario Brothers movie came out, and while it did not achieve what I predicted it would, which was to be the number one film of the year, and it ended up being number two, only behind Barbie, made over $1.3 billion at the box office. And now we've got the sequel coming. The newest trailer just dropped yesterday, which I gotta say was their best trailer yet. I mean, that looked pretty fun.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily think Mario, this one will make, over $1 billion. I do think it's going to be a massive, massive hit. But the latest box office tracking suggests I might be wrong. Because if you remember correctly, Super Mario Brothers, the first one, opened $146 million. Well, Box Office Pro is now forecasting that this one is going to open between 150 at the low end and 160 million in its opening weekend.
Bruh.
Which would make it a bigger opening than the Mario Brothers movie that went on to make $1.3 billion. And if you want to put this in context of this year, the biggest opening weekend this year so far has been Scream 7. Good for it, by the way. Worst movie ever made, but I mean, good. I love seeing success. $64 million. Hoppers was the second biggest opening. Way overperformed for what a lot of people thought it was going to do, made $46 million. Wuthering Heights overperformed, made $32 million. That animated film Goat did pretty well for itself, opening with 26, and Send Help, which is one of my favorite movies of the year right now.
Oh, for sure.
Send Help is still one of my, it's very, very early in the year, but it's in my top 3, I think, favorite movies of this year so far. But to put that in context, Scream is the current highest grossing opening weekend. Look at the numbers for Mario. Now, I just rounded it down to 150 million. Like I said, they said it could go up to 160 million. And who knows, if positive word of mouth comes out, it could even go north of that. But it would easily be the biggest opening of the year so far, by almost by a factor of 3. It would outperform the opening numbers of the first Mario Brothers movie. And I got to tell you, Rob, while I don't think the marketing campaign for Super Mario Brothers Galaxy has been the strongest, it's done a pretty good job of making it look like a fun movie. And I think, man, I might have to rethink my position that I don't believe it'll go over $1 billion. I might have to rethink that. Anyway, you're seeing these numbers. What's standing out to you?
Well, I mean, especially after watching the new trailer, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the film already delivered. You can't have, I don't think you can have something that's more beloved than the various Mario video games that we played over the years, going all the way back to Donkey Kong, Super Mario Kart, whatever. And I think that this is a multi-generational franchise that, as long as they keep cranking out great animated fare, that this is a powerhouse. This is right up there. So it doesn't surprise me at all that we've got these numbers. That I think this thing is going to be huge.
Yeah. Now I want to go back. Look at this chart again. We talked a lot going into 2026 about, my goodness, 2026 looks like it's poised to be a big rebound year finally, like after the pandemic, the strikes, and all the aftermath living after it. That 2026 looks like it could be the year. It's going to be the biggest since 2018. Look at where we haven't even had any of the big movies open yet.
Right.
We got Project Hail Mary coming. We got Super Mario Brothers coming, and we got 12 other big ones coming. But look at this list so far. Scream 7 overperformed. Hoppers overperformed where they were expecting it to be. Wuthering Heights overperformed. I mean, we are not into the big serious blockbusters of the year yet, but even a lot of these mid-sized movies have been doing better than expected numbers. And if Mario Brothers Galaxy can come out and open to 150, 155, 160 million, which would eclipse what the first one opened to, I think that all bodes very, very well for the rest of the year. Again, I'm not expecting Project Hail Mary to have $100 million opening weekend. It should, but it's not going to. But we got a lot of movies coming out. And if these types of movies can overperform this time of year, I don't know, Rob, I'm looking at these numbers and I'm feeling pretty bullish about the rest of the year. What about you?
Look, I am too, because people seem to be, as you know, I've been going to this one theater a lot, trying to hit a double feature every week, and I sense in the theater there's a certain joie de vivre. It seems like audiences are excited. I mean, this is just me. I'm projecting, but it seems people are excited about the movies that they're going to, and that audience I saw Hoppers with, and it was a later show, and it was pretty packed, and people clapped at the end. They were into it. They were happy to be there. And John, when people like one movie and they have a great experience, they want to go back and see others.
Yep.
And I think great movie-going fare feeds off of itself. And, Project Hail Mary, I think, is going to really kick off what people are getting. I mean, this is a big budget action adventure feel good movie of the year kind of a thing. I think it's going to have big word of mouth. I hope it has great legs. But I think people I think movies are back.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. March is a time when we celebrate the women in our lives and recognize everything they carry every single day. Women often take on a lot, and sometimes their own well-being gets pushed to the side. And it's a great reminder of how much women give to the people in their lives. So this month is a great time to pause and reflect on the roles that you carry and the pressures that can come with them. Therapy can be a helpful space to work through those challenges, create balances, and set healthy boundaries so you can take care of yourself too. And that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp connects people with licensed therapists who follow a strict code of conduct. With over 30,000 therapists and more than 6 million people served worldwide, BetterHelp has an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for live sessions based on 1.7 million client reviews. They also match you with a therapist based on a short questionnaire, and if your first match isn't the right fit, you can switch to another from their recommendations. Your emotional well-being matters. Find support and feel lighter in therapy. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/Campea. That's betterhelp.com/Campea. Well, I think we're going to find out a lot when Project Hail Mary comes out, and if Mario Brothers can actually pull off these numbers that they're being projected with. Question is for you guys. What do you think about this? Do you see the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie actually performing this big? Do you think it can ultimately pass the $1.3 billion that the last Mario Brothers movie did? Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.